actually got punished for being reliable. But I really wanted Chris to like knock out the security so that I could take what I spent for the week. So we don't get to just like come to a birthday party and pick a kid to take home. Happy Monday, guys. I thought this week we would do a mini weekly vlog as well as what I spent at the end of the week. I don't plan on spending a lot of money. I do need to get a present for a party this weekend. Last week I did spend more than I anticipated, but I feel good about my purchases. I don't regret them. I know I kind of showed you that I was beating myself up over it, and I did for a couple days. Once I beat myself up for a couple days, I was fine. I moved on. I'm pretty proud at the fact that I didn't go overboard and I was very thoughtful with my purchases. I do see the trouble of shopping on Poshmark though, because when it's a person, someone made a great point about how it's very similar to like walking into a store and feeling guilty leaving because they were nice and you didn't buy anything. My back is still injured, but I'm feeling much better. I injured it on Saturday, which kind of ruined our weekend. Sitting in the car really aggravates my back though, and sitting really aggravates my back. So the best positions for me is actually standing or laying on my stomach right now. I'm doing a challenge on my second channel I'm not looking forward to called waking up at 5 a.m. every day for a week. I'll talk more about why I'm doing this challenge over on the second channel. I used to have to wake up at 4:30 a.m. or 4:15 a.m. because I worked at Starbucks and I would always get stuck with the early shift. But then when I moved to LA, one of my first serving jobs was at a 24-hour restaurant and I had the 5 a.m. shift. Monday through Friday, I would work from 5 a.m. to 2 because they didn't hire enough people to break me for lunch. Actually, there was a lot of illegal things going on at that place. When I finally asked, like after working the 5 a.m. shift for months, I asked if I could have like a later shift if they weren't gonna break me for lunch or if they weren't gonna like cut me when they're supposed to cut me. They said no because it turns out nobody else who was ever given that shift would show up on time or show up consistently. I actually got punished for being reliable. So that sucked, and that job didn't last very long after that. We're gonna make some dinner because
Serene's gonna get up at 5, so she has to go to bed at 5.
He was all like, why are we eating so early?
It's 5:45 in the evening, which I guess is a good dinner time.
If we had kids.
Mm-hmm. This is our training. Normally we eat at like 11, which we've been trying to do better at.
No, we eat at like 9 or 10 now.
Yeah, we've been trying to not eat after 9.
Just got out of a bath, rinsed off in the shower, and washed my face. And I actually want to share with you guys this new vitamin C I've been testing out from Beauty Stat. Beauty Stat is actually kind enough to sponsor a portion of today's video. It really helps support my channel, and I'm really excited to share with you guys what Beauty Stat is. The product I want to share with you guys is the Universal C. This has 20% vitamin C. It's in a waterless formula, which is so hard to achieve. They have their own patented waterless formula. I like to use vitamin C specifically during the daytime underneath my serums and moisturizer and SPF, but at night you can do it as well and you get that like double dose. Now vitamin C, you do want to make sure you're wearing a good SPF every single day if you're using vitamin C. But I love vitamin C because it helps reduce the signs of sun damage. It makes your skin radiate. It just gives me that glow. I'm very, very picky with my vitamin C's. So you can see this is what the product looks like. It's nice and cute. I love the sleek packaging because it's unisex. Look at this airless pump. So you can see it's literally waterless and it comes out like that, which is so unique when it comes down to vitamin C. And the reason you want it to be waterless and why it's so important is because anything with water is going to cause oxidation and dilute it over time, and you don't want your vitamin C to oxidize. That's very bad, and you want it to stay as potent and fresh. So this one, you'll feel a slight tingling too, and you know it's really getting in there and penetrating into your skin. I feel a little bit of tingling because I like to put my vitamin C on first, and then I'll go in with my hydrating serum and then moisturize, but it just does such a great job. I'm gonna have all of their information and their links in the description box, so all you have to do is just click the first few links in the description box to check out Beauty Stat. Good morning, it's Tuesday. I've been up for 5 hours already. How is that even possible? It's me doing my 5 a.m. wake up challenge. So I'm going to show you my morning routine for skincare. real simple. I use some sort of micellar water. I have 3 that I love, but currently testing out the Audacity Pure Elements Blue Aura Cleansing Water. Reusable cotton pads are all dirty right now, and because my back is in pain, I can't like bend over to wash them. So I cut up my leftover cotton pads that I got from a while ago. I had them, just cut them up and get more use out of it. Soak the cotton pad. Gently massage off any of the leftover serums, overnight sweat and drool. Gross. Spray some toner, wake me up. This is the Indie Lee CoQ10 toner. I'm gonna put a little bit of my vitamin infusion from Indie Lee as well, just because my skin feels a little bit dry. Going in with my Beauty Stat Universal C Skin Refiner. Am I almost out? Reducing fine lines, overall skin texture, radiance, skin health, full of yummy, yummy goodness. And for me, I have sensitive skin. This is good for all skin types, but I do get a little tingly. So I'll go in with my Hyaluronic Booster Serum from PCA Skin. I do like a pump and a half. My daytime eye cream is the Sheer Tint Eye SPF 30 from PCA Skin. Really great peptides to help minimize fine lines, reduce puffiness. Also protects my delicate eye area with some SPF. Because I'm not planning on wearing any makeup today, I'm gonna go in with a tinted SPF, which is either my PCA Sheer Tint, or I'm trying to use up my Suntegrity as well. This is an SPF 30, and then the Sheer Tint is an SPF 45. So when I work out outside, I'll use this one, but I'm trying to use this one up before it goes bad. So I'm gonna go in with that. And then if I was wearing makeup, I would go in with my Perfecting Protection Broad Spectrum SPF 30, which is my current PCA gift with purchase. If you use my code, everything is in the description box. Massaging that on. So I have a couple different options I use. It just depends on my day. Because I'm staying in and working, this is just what I put on. I'll probably just fill in my brows a little bit and keep the rest of my face bare because I like to give my skin a break whenever I don't have to wear makeup. Just came back from the gym. Don't worry, I didn't work out. I just walked very gently for 15 minutes, and that was after Chris stretched out my back. Get the blood flowing back there. We're having some salad. It's like a homemade kale Caesar salad. Trying to get back on a diet that's not gonna hurt my tummy, because we did our letting the person in front of us choose what we eat for dinner and dessert yesterday, and both of us did not feel good.
My stomach hurts so bad. Oh. Oh. Horrible.
We just finished the screening of Pikachu, Detective Pikachu.
I got Pikachu ears. Oh, nice. Oh, nice.
It's so fun. So we're at the party now. I don't think you can hear us.
If you wanna have me there, I know I'm like a walk in space, no matter how you talk.
Well, I had a ton of fun at the Detective Pikachu movie because I grew up on Pikachu. Chris actually had never watched any of the cartoons growing up, so like ever since I saw that Detective Pikachu was coming out, I kept like every time we drive by something with Pikachu on it, I'd be like, Pikachu! Pika, Pika, Pikachu! And he gets so annoyed with me because I would then proceed to respond to him only speaking Pikachu. And then I was like, when Pikachu gets angry, he goes, Pikachu! Pikachu! Like, what is wrong with you? It's such a fun movie. If you have kids, or if you grew up with Pokemon, I think you'll just really have a great time. So good. I really liked it. And the whole time I was thinking, if we had kids, I would take them to see this and I'd be totally entertained for like an hour and 30 minutes. They gave us these cute little hats for the after party. Their after party was legit. They fed us dinner.
Yeah, that was one of the best after parties, excuse me, that we've been to.
And during the movie, they had popcorn and sodas. Like, it was just a really well put together screening. I didn't feel like thrown around, because we've been to screenings where we're like, are we gonna get seats? And then I'm kind of bummed because we got there an hour early, or we got there 45 minutes early, and everybody already took the Pikachu, so I got side duck. And I really wanted Chris to like knock out the security so that I could take the movie
full
Pikachu.
on Ocean's 11.
He wasn't even a security guard, he was like full on like
He had like
secret
the
security.
Secret Service earbud thing.
He looked
guarding
like
Pikachu.
he looked like he might actually put up a fight for Pikachu. Side duck. Did you guys watch Pokemon growing up? Dolly, why are you a wet noodle? We just left Nova Arts in downtown LA Arts District. Serein touched up 2 little pieces of my perm and it looks so good. I love it. What happened is as it grows out, they'll just perm the roots. Happy Saturday. We are on our way back from Orange County at a friend's kid's birthday party, and I have what I spent for the week. So we're in the car. We're gonna be in the car for the next hour and a half. And by the time I get home, I should edit this and have it ready to go up. Remember how at the beginning of this video, I basically said, oh, I'm not gonna be spending any money this week. I don't plan on spending any money. Well, from May 4th through May 6th, my week 6 budget total that was rolled over was a total of $299.33. We went to the Pantages Theater to look at tickets for Les Mis, and I was able to get 2 tickets for next week's showing for $98, including all services and fees. So I jumped on the chance and I bought the $98 set of tickets for us to go see next week. Definitely a lot more than I was planning on spending this week, but I'm okay with it because experiences like this is what I want to spend my money for. Money on. Rather have this experience with Chris, who has never seen Les Mis live, and I want to see the show as an adult because the last time I saw it live was, I think maybe 16 or 17 years old-ish.
So you're too young to appreciate the message behind it, or like the under.
I mean, I knew the history, I know what it's based on, but I definitely, like even watching Wicked, I was like, wow, Wicked's really political. I had seen Wicked in my early 20s when it first came out. And then watching it with Chris for the first time when it was in town to him, and I was like, I didn't realize how political this show is. And Chris was like,
yeah.
No, like seriously, like I got a lot of it, but there's so many nuanced political references. It's a classic. I love the music. I would love to see it again as an adult who's a little bit more educated and grown, mentally a little more developed than the last time I saw the show. And I always love taking Chris to see a musical that I love because I get to watch him experience it. I just can't wait to have kids for that too. $98. It's a great deal, to be honest, like to get show tickets for two tickets to go. Way more than I planned on spending this week, but not out of my budget and not in a way where I felt guilty whatsoever. Like I am more than happy to spend on an experience, and that's actually what my goal was as part of this year, was to value my experiences more than things. Because for me, like there was this weird materialistic attachment to things, and I wanted to have a healthier relationship with consumerism and attachment to objects. At the end of the day, what I really have are going to be my memories. I can't take my things with me when I die, but I can leave it to my kids hopefully, and they'll appreciate it. But so I'll have.
Kids don't want fast fashion though.
The rest of the stuff I spent was all on my friend's kid's birthday. So we got him a toy at Target, and with tax and everything, it was $21.89. I struggle with this. Do you guys struggle with this? Because I want to get him what he wants for his birthday, but part of me knows that little plastic toy is not gonna be even thought about next week. But I want him to have it because it's what he wants. But it's plastic, number one, which, what are we gonna do as we try to like be more sustainable?
Where's that gonna go? All these toys that over the decades and decades have been produced, where does that end up? It just ends up in the landfill somewhere.
Yeah, I struggle with on a sustainability aspect of it. And then two, $21 I spent on you isn't the price that matters here. It's the fact that like I know for a fact you will not even know where this toy is next month. Kind of what I struggle with. And so as parents, like how do you juggle that? How do you feel about all this plastic in your home? How do you feel about buying your kids all this plastic? And what do you do with it? Like obviously we try to donate. Obviously you try to find people that want it, that would want to play with it. But like Paw Patrol, every kid at 4 to 5 years old loves Paw Patrol. So is there a way for us to like just hand off Paw Patrol to the next 4 or 5 year old? How does that work? We don't have kids, we don't know. I'm just very like hippie-ish / LA, I guess, quotes. So when I was buying this toy, I had all these conflicts. Anyways, let us know your thoughts and comments. Like, what are we supposed to do when we have kids? I don't want to just give them a wood block either when everybody else is playing with Ninja Turtles. On candy I bought to fill the piñata I brought was like $11.40, and then I also bought a pack of mini Play-Doh, which was $8.99, which brought my entire total spent for the week $140.28. My leftover is $159.05. Now $140.28, most of that was my show ticket. I definitely spent more than my $100 budget, but thankfully the first few weeks of my budget series I've been rolling over and saving, so I was able to like buy my show tickets and buy the birthday presents, which is something that I'm trying to be good about, like being like, do I really need to buy everything on my wish list just because I have the money and the budget to do so right now, or should I save it in case next week something comes up that I really want, like the show tickets?
All for saving.
It's something that I've been working on with myself, of focusing on saving so that when I do spend money, I don't feel as guilty, or I don't feel like I have to pull it out of places and like figure out where it's coming from. So that was this week. I feel pretty happy with my purchases and my overall spending. Next week I will have a starting budget of $259.05, which kind of makes me sad because I was doing really well, having like almost $400 a few weeks ago to start, and then last week and this week definitely like brought my budget down. I want to try and like start building it back up so that, you know, summer's coming, there's going to be a lot of different types of shows available, concert tickets, like I don't know, like who knows what I want to do this summer, and I would love to just have that extra cushion of a budget. Such a good time at my friend's kid's birthday party, and it was just so good to see the kids. And it's so funny because sometimes like I don't see them all the time, so when I do see them I'll be like, are you still the same kid? Because you look slightly different. You know what I mean? Like even when Brixton came up to me and he was like, hi, thanks for my present, like took it out of my hands. I was like, was that Brixton? Did I just give the present to the right kid?
They get so big so fast.
Yeah, they just change every time you see them. And then Rylan was sleeping the whole time, and then they brought Rylan down, and I was like, Rylan, you slept through the birthday party. And Rylan went like this and reached to me. I'm like, oh, you know what you're doing. You just know what you're doing.
We're gonna steal that one.
There's a couple kids I'd like to steal from that party.
Yeah. There was one little one that had pigtails, didn't make a sound the whole time we were there. I'm like, that one.
Yeah, I was like, Chris, we don't get to just like come to a birthday party and pick a kid to take home. Some cool parents, like there was a bounce house and a ball pit, and this was like the cleanest ball pit and bounce house, and he was like, oh yeah, it's my company. So I will link their Instagram in the description box because they do some high-end parties.
They have a machine that cleans each individual ball, sterilizes each individual ball in and of itself. So it's not like it puts in it's not like they spray it down, they put it into a machine and it scrubs every ball so that the next party they use it for, all the balls are sterile.
The business is officially 1 year old today. So I'm gonna link their info in case you have a kids party coming up in anywhere in the LA, Orange County, San Diego area. We met another guy who owns a restaurant at the Meatpacking District, and he's about to open a second one, and he was really cool. I like talking to him. We'll link his restaurant. I'll find out from V who it is, and I'll link that restaurant in the description box as well in case you guys are in the Meatpacking, is it Meatpacking?
I don't think that's what it was called. It was something like that.
Anaheim Packing.
Yeah.
Anaheim Packing.
It's like the old grape soda.
No, Sunkist.
Sunkist, that's what it was, yeah.
Hope you had a wonderful week, and I will see you guys back here on Wednesday for a new beauty video, and back here again on Sunday for another weekly check-in. Let me know if you guys have any questions for